There I was, heartbroken, partially in denial, a burrito bowl on its way to my front door, desperately scrolling YouTube trying to find someone, anyone, who had lived through what I was living, stuck under the same roof as their ex after a breakup. But I couldn't find it. No stories, no messy vlogs, no one talking about what it's actually like to live with the person who just broke your heart. So I decided to make my own. At first it was just for me, a last-ditch effort to process the pain, to talk to someone, even if that was just a camera, to feel less alone in the chaos of it all. But something shifted along the way. I realized that maybe someone else was out there searching for this exact video as well, the way that I had been. And if that person is you, I want you to know that you're not alone, and that this is the most vulnerable series I have ever shared on the internet. But I needed to document this journey, the rawness, the heartbreak, the in-between, not just for healing, but as a reminder of what I never want to settle for again. So here it is, a week in my life, living with my ex, trying to find myself again. One uncomfortable, tender, chaotic day at a time. I thought the hardest part would be the breakup itself. But no one talks about how painful the quiet letting go is, of your routines, of the spaces, of small comforts, of my belongings that I've collected over the years. And to make matters worse, it's almost Valentine's Day, so this week should be fun.
It is February 10th, and I'm doing horrible. It's 11 a.m. and I've only just got out of bed. Week of Valentine's Day. Here we go. I need to stay off social media. I randomly got sick. I'm pretty sure because I had the air conditioning on for like 3 days straight as we went through a heat wave, and my body's just not coping with that being on and finally functioning. But it's actually put me into a downward spiral because I've been in bed recovering. Like, it's just been a week of me like laying in bed, and now like my mental health is like spiraling downward, and I just want to lay in bed all day because I've allowed myself to do that. And I'm just really struggling, and I know I'm not alone, but I feel very alone. Valentine's Day was never a big deal. Like, we never really celebrated it, never really, like, it's just one of those like corporate holidays, you know, and it's just like, I just believe that every day is a day to celebrate love, it kind of vibes. But it was also never a big deal to me in the past. It just hits different when you're going through this and you have to be on social media because you create content and everything gets rubbed in your face of everything. And, you know, I'm glad people are out there celebrating their love. I want them to be able to do it, but I just need to opt out of consuming that. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll delete Instagram for the week. I don't know what I'm going to do. I just can't right now. I am struggling. I thought having these dog sitting bookings would help me have something else to focus on, but I'm just struggling to take care of myself. So having something else to take care of right now is actually, it's adding to the stress right now and not relieving it, especially when I have a very anxiety-driven, needy pup. Trying to peel myself out of the bed, but I've gotten to this point. I got my workout clothes on. It took me 4 hours to get out of bed and do it, but I did it, so I'm gonna try and move my body.
Having a routine helps until it doesn't. Some days it's the thing that grounds me. Other days it just reminds me of how lost I feel. I keep waiting to feel like I'm moving forward, but most of the time I just feel stuck. Frozen in this strange version of my life, like I'm watching everyone else move on while I'm still here, in limbo. And that feeling of sitting in limbo can feel so incredibly suffocating.
I'm going crazy living in this house. I really am. Like, I just feel like it's putting my whole life on hold, and that I can't really process fully and heal fully from this. And I can't believe that I literally have at least 2 to 3 more months of this. I can't even start applying for jobs until I finish up my dog sitting bookings. I just feel so stuck right now. I feel so stuck. And I hate asking for help. Not that I have many people to ask for help, but I just want to fast forward to like 6 months from now. And I can't. And I think what's killing me the most about all this is like still having to see him every day. And he just seems happier, and I hate like admitting that to myself. This past weekend was really hard too. Like, I've just been so sick and just stuck in bed, and he's just making small talk. What are you doing? Why are you doing this? Stop. Like, you've done enough damage. Please do not make this any more confusing. I feel like I'm being tortured. Cruel and unusual punishment is what I'm living right now.
I once heard someone describe a breakup as a slow process of untangling, because when you've built a life with someone for so long, everything gets wrapped up together like a ball of yarn shoved in the back of a drawer. It's messy, knotted, covered in dust, and before you can even begin to unravel it, you have to find the courage to open the drawer in the first place. And this week reminded me just how hard that first step really is. And lately, honestly, procrastination might as well be my middle name.
Good morning. We just finished our morning walk, having a protein shake. I need to go and get storage bins. I have been putting this off for way too long. Getting the storage bins and starting to put my stuff in it just makes all of this even more real. And I've just been not wanting to do it. I know that I'm going to feel a lot more calm about the future if I start organizing my shit. So we need to make a trip to the hardware store and get some storage bins. I really don't want to do this. But it is really nice out. Oh, but good news, we survived Valentine's Day. I successfully stayed off Instagram until like Monday. We're back on Instagram. Not full force, but we're back. We're on the gram. Paul? Oh, this is a good girl. Nice to meet you. Paul? Oh, nice to meet you, good girl. She's like, enough, take me out.
I wasn't dreading Valentine's Day because I was expecting flowers or some big romantic gesture. It's just one of those days that shoves love down your throat. And like, I know no one's relationship is as perfect as it looks on aesthetic Instagram. I do know that. But somehow your brain still tricks you into feeling like you're the only single person on the planet. And when your views on love are already down the drain, yeah, well, Valentine's Day doesn't exactly help.
I didn't bring my indoor glasses, so I'm squinting everywhere. I don't know where these storage bins are. So, I want to grab 5 of these, but there's no lids. There was only 2 lids. I need 3 more.
And while it's been such a challenge running my dog sitting business while going through this dark season, it's been a beautiful reminder that grief and joy can coexist.
Hello. Hello. Hi. Hi. You're so excited. Hello. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down, sweetie. Calm down. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Hello. Hello. All right, it is literally weeks later since I got my storage bins, and I've just been putting it off, and then I got my period, and I've just been procrastinating because I don't want to go through my stuff and get rid of stuff and start packing up my life, because who wants to do that? So now my room is a disaster zone. It is Friday evening, and this is how I'm going to be spending my Friday. So yeah, it is March. We are officially in autumn. I don't know what's going on with my life. We are entering month 3 of living with our ex. I'm not coping well. I'm not coping well, but I'm also not crying every single day. It's just getting to a point where I'm like, I just can't heal in this environment. You know that saying, like, you can't heal in the environment that broke you?
that's what I'm feeling right now. So I'm feeling very stuck, and I don't have much longer to go before I am no longer obligated to be here due to my bookings with my clients. But once I finish that, then I can start. I've applied to one job because most of the jobs want you to start immediately, or they want you to start in March, and I can't start in March. So I'm just waiting until I'm in the right time to apply for the jobs. So in the next 30 days, I'll be able to apply to way more jobs, which is great. It's just messy. It's messy and it's conflicting emotions. It's a roller coaster of emotions. And there have been conversations which I guess have been good for closure, but have also been making me feel confused about my decisions. But at the end of the day, I walked away from this for a reason. So I'm just trying to do my best to just get by in one piece. And I know that I'm going to feel so much better once I declutter some of my stuff, get rid of some stuff, and I don't have so much stuff for when I do have to move, you know? It's just going to give me a little bit of peace of mind if I have stuff already ready to go, be on and out and on my way to really dive into my healing, because right now I feel like I can only do so much. Right now I just feel like I'm keeping my head above water. It's like emotional going through my clothes. Like, this is all just an emotional mess. I'm an emotional mess. And I live in Melbourne, so you can't really, like, pack away your summer clothes or you pack away your winter clothes. Like, you always got to be ready for all 4 seasons, okay? This is Melbourne. We made it to March, you guys. We made it to March. What? I never thought I'd see the day. I just wanted to document some of this phase of the journey, because I know that when I was like first in the thick of this, that's all I wanted to watch was like, oh my God, how do I navigate this? You just feel like you're the only one going through this, when I know I'm not the only one that's ever lived with their ex or gone through a breakup. Like, I've gone through a breakup before. Like, you know what I mean? But it's just like when you're in the thick of it and it's fresh and it's new, and it is still fresh and it is still new. But like when it's first hitting and you're still in like the denial phases, you just don't want to feel alone. And you don't necessarily want to like put your business out there and talk to everyone about it. Like, I still don't feel comfortable talking to people about it. But obviously, if this is out there to the public, then I've gotten to a point where I'm ready to start talking about, parts of it. I don't ever think I'm going to be at a point where I'm going to get into the nitty gritty online, but, it is something that is a common thing to go through. And I just wanted to share parts of that for someone else that needed to see it. Like, I needed to see it. Some days I could laugh about the situation. Most days I cried out of nowhere for no reason at all. And then there were the days of anger. And my God, I was angry. At him, at myself, at the timeline of it all. And I know we're not supposed to say this out loud. We're supposed to move on quietly, be the bigger person, wish them well. But I didn't want to do any of that. I wanted to scream, to throw things, to burn it all down. But I knew deep down that wasn't the way forward. So instead, I decided to be gentle with myself, to survive the day in whatever way I could. The last year has just been so messed up. It's just so hard to enjoy the present or be in the present when the present is so fucking painful. I don't know how many times I need to cry today to get out all this emotion. I don't know what else I can do. Eat my dinner that's on its way. And try to zone out for a little bit. Drink my sleepy time tea. Keep my hands busy. Try again tomorrow. And I just keep trying to remind myself that healing is not linear. Alright, I put on a comfy sweater. Oh, God. The thing is, with this Minecraft game, we built this whole world together. Like, we even have beds next to each other with our initials over it that he made. For some reason, this world that we made wasn't working the last time I played. so I wasn't even able to use our world, and I had to kind of like make my own, which I guess was a good thing. But this time I just decided to see if it was working, and now it's working, and now I'm looking at everything. This is not helping me. So I think I'm gonna exit out of this world because it's just bringing back painful memories. I don't even know if I feel up to playing right now. Thank you. This is not for you. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned I'm dog sitting. Oh my god, what the heck? I left the controller. Look what the game's doing. I think I'm gonna put on some YouTube and eat and see if I feel like playing this game again afterwards. My appetite is like kind of like my emotions. Just came to grab a fork, but the sky right now looks incredible. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see what I'm seeing, but you need to see this. Wow. There's just seagulls flying around, and the water, you can't see it from here on the camera probably, but like the horizon of the water is right there over the roof, and the water looks like glass. Wow, there's so many seagulls over there. It's like the cloud that Mufasa comes out of, like the sun, there's sunbeams coming out of the clouds, but they're pink. Like, I don't know if this camera doesn't do well in low lighting, so you probably saw nothing, but I needed that. Thank you, Mother Nature. I needed to see that today. I got Guzman and Gomez. It's one of the quicker things you can get on Uber Eats these days. Even though it takes ages, it shouldn't take as long as it does. I still miss Chipotle, but I'll take it, okay? It's not Chipotle. Doesn't even taste close. You guys, this sky is getting more and more amazing as the minutes pass. What is my life? We got a chicken burrito bowl and the most beautiful sky. It's not all bad here. We're trying to turn this night upside down. I kind of just want to sit here and watch the sunset and eat this. I could go on the balcony, but I see way too many bugs flying around. That's why there's so many seagulls flying around, because there's so many bugs in the sky right now. No, thank you. I know this week is just one of many that will feel like an uphill battle for me, but I guess that's to be expected when you're riding one long emotional wave. I can only hope that by the end of all this, I'll at least be able to say I'm good at surfing, riding with the current, falling hard sometimes, but always coming back up for air after the crash.